This video is going to go over finding the volume of a cone. Before we start, there are a couple things you should know about a cone, or the formula. First, any 3D figures that come to a point like this, the formula is going to have a 1/3 as part of it. Second, circles are not polygons, which means the rules for them are slightly different even though they work the same way as most polygons. For example, we're not going to have to write area of the base when doing any kind of cone, since all cones have circular bases. To find the volume, we're going to do the same 3 steps we do whenever we have a formula. We're going to write the formula. Volume is equal to 1/3. Instead of writing area to the base is always a circle, so pi r squared times the height of the cone. The second step is to plug in. Volume, we do not know, so I'll write volume equals 1/3 is just 1/3. We're also going to do this a bit more advanced now. Instead of writing 3.14, I'm going to write pi. The radius in the cone of the circle is 5 5/10 meters. That is squared, and the height of the cone is 8 meters. The third step is to solve using the order of operations. So volume equals, and exponents are the first thing to do here. So 5 5/10 times 5 5/10 is 30 25/100. The 1/3 gets copied, the pi gets copied, the 8 meters gets copied. Because we had meters times meters, this would be a meter squared. Now that we have the exponents done, the only thing left here is multiplication. And when it's multiplication, the commutative property says you are allowed to multiply in any order you want. For these problems, you're going to want to multiply the numbers. You're going to want to multiply the 1/3 times the 30 25/100 times the 8. When you multiply them, you get 80 2/3, and then the pi gets copied down. At this point, you can do 80 2/3 times 3.14, but to get a more exact answer, if you're using a calculator, you may use the pi button. So you would do 80 2/3 times pi. And when you do that, you get a volume is about, it's a rounded, 253 4/10 meters cubed. So again, to find the volume of a cone, you will write the formula, plug into the formula, and then solve showing each step of the order of operations.